Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays XCOM Long War Season 2, UFO crash site in Germany. It's a small craft. Unfortunately, as we saw on the last episode, I don't have any privates to take on this mission. I really should have invested some of our credits earlier into picking up some more privates, but we got some on the way. It's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world to level up our specialists, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And, oh, what the, wait a minute. We have an F-ton of privates, actually. I don't know how that happened, but holy crap, look at this. Richard Durand with a 75 chance to, not 75 chance, sorry, 75 aim. That is crazy. I'm just freaking out here, because I'm like, why do we have so many privates? I watched the end of the last episode. We didn't have any privates. That's weird. But, okay, I'll live with it. Obviously, we're taking Richard Durand here with his insane aim. We'll also take, well, we'll go in order of aim. We'll take Leah Taylor. We will take anyone with 67, so that's Arthur Tucker. There's another 67 down there. That is Carl Meyer. Then we go down to 65, which puts us at Carlos Chavez. And then we have a 64 in Sophie Schwartz. All right. Sophie Schwartz. Cool. This loadout looks fine. What should we do? Well, people have told me the optimum loadout for privates, or yeah, for privates, rookies, whatever you want to call them, is 1 grenade plus 1 something else. So not 2 grenades. So we'll start with, you know, 1 grenade and, well, everyone needs tack armor. 1 grenade and 1 med kit on a couple of these units. Like this. Actually, the ones on the right have the lowest aim. Correct? Correct. So I think I'll give you guys laser sights and 1 AP grenade, just to limit my, you know, AP grenadeness. And I got to make sure that you also have tack armor as well. Okay, good. I could give them carbines or something to up their aim as well. It actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world considering they have the lowest aim. Now, it's not going to do that much damage, but we're still pretty early on. So I think that'll help out a little bit. So we'll give them carbines, laser sights. They're going to be a little bit more useful now. We're probably not going to encounter, like, super heavily armored enemies anyway. And you're going to have a laser sight as well. So that's going to compensate. Most important thing is that you're actually able to shoot properly. It'll give you 76 aim. Not so bad. Now, you have the best aim, so I think you're going to take a flashbang. Why? Why not, right? I guess. And we'll give you like an HE grenade. I'm trying to use those more effectively. And a med kit. Or maybe I'll give you a flashbang as well. Like, because it goes in order of aim. I don't think it really matters that much. I think I might be outthinking myself here. But I don't think you guys need carbines. I think you benefit from the extra damage from the assault rifle. And sure. I'm happy with this. We got some AP grenades and we got some HE grenades. Good. So, you guys are going to be our medkit duty with the middle aim here. Not that that like 1% difference is likely to change too much. So you're going to take that, and this is pretty much the way we want this set out. And you're going to take a medkit as well. Tack armor, assault rifle. Maybe we could benefit from a carbine there. Why not? Let's mix it up. 3 carbines, 3 assault rifles for the best aiming chance possible, and you're going to take a med kit as well. So this is the most balanced kind of loadout I've ever taken. And that intimidates me a little bit, but it's time for the game to prove that this is the right way to handle things. 2 med kits, 2 flashbangs. 5 AP grenades is probably considered a little bit too much right now, so let's throw, let's give you a smoke as well. I was thinking we'd take another HE, but there we go. 4 AP grenades, 2 laser sights, 2 med kits, 2 flashbangs, 1 smoke, 3 carbines. 3 carbines? It's hard to tell the difference between these weapons a little bit. Yeah, 3 carbines. Let's do it. Let's give it a try. And again, what's our goal? Everybody lives. That's the only thing that matters. If we can get meld, would be nice as well. Operation Silent Father sounds like my childhood. More like Operation Missing Father. I'm just joking, you know. I'm not trying to take attention away from people who actually have turbulent domestic situations. My childhood life was very, very, it was nice. Idyllic? Eh, maybe not idyllic, but it was nice. All right, let's start making moves here. Who's our, I forgot who our aim monster is. I think it might be, Carl Meyer. Oh, you know what? I apologize for this, but I always forget, and then people message me and say, hey, make sure to turn off your notifications, and I'm like, you're the reason I need to turn off notifications. Alright. UFOs over here, I think. This is our back wall. Ooh, this is actually quite a wide mission. Where's our wall on this side? Like here? Oh no, over here. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is a very wide mission. That's okay. Not necessarily the end of the world, but it's a little risky for us here. We have no battle scanner, so we can't really hope to, you know, see enemies before they see us. It's all gonna happen probably at the same time. We can afford to dash you up here, I guess, behind full cover. Very unlikely to pop any waves this time. That's not even half cover. I really don't like the idea of not having you in any cover, so I'm just going to take you over here for now, and maybe we'll make a push over to the right side first. So I'll kind of orient my map for that properly. We'll make a push to the right because this is just the way that it seems like our cover lines up here. So I'm going to overwatch everybody. No snipers to worry about, so we don't need to, you know, steady aim somebody. We will steady aim if possible, but we don't have to. Alright, so we have a meld canister up here. That means I'm actually going to revise my initial thinking, and we'll do a forward push instead. Forward push into full cover, ideally. No, this is just half cover? That sucks, but
that's what we're looking for.
We found our meld canister. We're going to try to rush to that as soon as we can. The aliens should be relatively simple to deal with, and a lot of the comments so far have been like, seriously, NL, you need to be more aggressive. How did we pop that wave from the worst possible angle? Okay, well the good news is we have a lot of shots. The bad news is we're gonna have to move some people behind cover. You have a carbine, 58% chance. Let's take it. Don't miss. Good hit. Not a ton of damage. That's okay. I'll take the guaranteed hits over the damage any day of the week. 44 with the rifle, 37. We'll take 44. This would be a kill. Nice. Okay, there's one floater down. Chavez. How do you not have... Blows my mind how you don't have cover. You have moved, unfortunately, and you don't have a shot. So those are our shots on that turn. Well, we're going to put Tucker over here. And we're going to put Meyer over here, just so they're actually behind cover. And Chavez, we could take an overwatch or we could hunker down. And I kind of feel like hunker down is the smart play for us. Although, is this full cover or half cover? It's full cover. Okay, we don't need to hunker down. We can afford to overwatch instead. And you, this is full cover, but they could easily move. But that makes me think that an overwatch is probably the right play, because if both hit, now it would probably take out one of the floaters. Okay. Smart plays. 2 reaction shots hopefully fire on this and hit. 1 hit. The other one's not being fired yet. Maybe if it moves a little bit more. Oh, overwatch. We could easily land a flashbang in here, I think. Oh, here's the second reaction shot. That's a miss, but that's okay. So far, I'm very happy with the way this mission has gone down. There should be a shot from them here. Jesus. That was a hell of a crit there. So we lost a soldier already. So I'm not thrilled about that. That being said, it's not the end of the world yet. That's kind of the thing that I don't even know how I could have planned for it, to be honest with you. So obviously, it's pretty important for us to kill our flanking unit here. We can always flashbang this guy back here. So let's take shots with the units that don't have flashes. So you're going to take a shot. That's a hit. With the carbine, you know, it's not a great hit, but it's a hit. You don't have a flashbang. Your shot chance is pretty piss poor. But I can sneak you back here, although this guy's on Overwatch, so we might want to flash him first. Can we even land a flash in there right now? He's flying. Oh, no, we can hit him. We can hit him. It's, there we go. No, it's up here. Okay, so my thinking is we flash this guy, break his Overwatch. Next turn, he's gonna suck. Not only that, but that allows me to sneak, was it Tucker that I wanted to use, or Meyer? Well, it could be both. It allows me to sneak, let's use Tucker first, because with the assault rifle, he's probably going to have a better chance, but... Well, you only have one shot. I would actually take the 57 here. Yeah, okay. This is still good, though. Breaking that overwatch allows us to get into a much better position to take down this other floater. So, Meyer, you're going to come up here. And since the overwatch is broken, this should be a fairly... You gotta be kidding. Well, we can still get into a position to take a shot from here, at least. 37's not great, but I'll take it. That's a miss. I'm tempted, but I'm gonna not. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, 3 sectoids coming from this side. That's an issue. Come on, 2 reaction shots, or we just have 1? We have 1 that missed. Oh, this is bullshit right here. What are you doing? You got a terrible... I was gonna say, you gotta take like a different action because you've been flashbang. Okay, we've got a situation on our hands. Lots of overwatches, I'm assuming, are gonna come out here. We're pinned, which is not where we want to be. There's no overwatches here, which means that our ideal play, in my mind, is we get like flash with a relatively safe unit, and then get behind cover, take out both of these, and then shoot from here over towards these sectoids. We could also use a smoke grenade, which would help a lot, but can we even land a good flash here? I think they're too high. Oh, we can land a flash on this guy. The problem is I can't move. It's a tricky one. There's only 2 flashbangs. This would be all of them. I almost feel like this is a good situation for an AP grenade, but we can't hit both, so maybe it's not. Okay, so the aliens are using pistols. That means they're going to suck a little bit. Why don't we take a unit who's already flanked, like you, for example, and I'll move you behind cover. It's going to bait out this overwatch, but because you're using a pistol, I think we're not going to have a great chance of being shot in the head. Okay, fair enough. So now we don't have to use our last remaining flashbang. This puts me behind cover, maybe even gives me a flanking shot. No flanking shot, but it puts me behind cover, where we can take a good shot and do 4 damage with the carbine. That's not insignificant. Okay. So now, again, we're just going to position ourselves behind cover, full cover as much as possible. So we'll send Carl Meyer down here with his carbine. He must not have great aim if I'm using the carbine here. And we'll take our 69% chance to get the kill. That's a very unfortunate miss because I need to be able to kill the unit that's doing suppression in order to move my other unit. So we're going to put you, Richard Durand. You're the aim man. Don't let me down here. 60, 57. I think we take the 57 for the kill. Oh, that hurts so bad. Okay. That's super unfortunate. But it does kill the suppression, which allows me to get behind here. Yeah, only 5 shots right now. So we can take a pretty low percentage chance. Like, where the heck do you go is the real question. I almost feel like, oh, is that... Like, a dash doesn't seem like the end of the world here, but at the same time, it would be amazing to actually kill these floaters. This is a tricky one. This is a very tricky one. I'm gonna try, like, here. I know this isn't behind cover, but at least it's a little further away, and this would solve some problems for us. No, that's not gonna do anything, but we're gonna take our chance anyway, unless a flash can actually sneak in there and... we can hit one of them. It actually looked like we might be able to hit both, but they're still gonna have a huge percentage chance to hit us because our flank has totally been bunged up here. Yeah, we can only get 1, I think, at a time at least. 37 with the pistol, that'll become 32. I think we got to maximize our percentages here. Let's try 36. Hey, okay. So what that means to me is that instead of using a smoke, we roll the dice on this very low percentage here. 26. On this one, I might actually use the pistol to save some ammo. And we just hope that it works. Okay, that's bad, obviously. I'm still relatively pleased with the way this turn has gone down. If this alien has any, you know, instinct for self-preservation, it will move. And I think there's still a chance we get out of this smelling like a rose a little bit. Psionic. Mind Fray failed, thank God. Okay, so that's a waste of a turn as well, which is pretty important. Sectoid Overwatch. Drones usually move into position. Okay. I'm mostly interested to see what this floater does, because he can get a free flanking shot. Do the aliens think with some kind of collective consciousness, or are they selfish? Nope. They are collective. He panicked. He's my good rookie. Oh, we have 2 panics. In a way, the good thing is, you know, he didn't die. We can always medkit him, and they've hunkered down. So let's get the kill here. You have a medkit, so I'd rather not use you. And we'll get behind some cover here. There's still, like, no good cover for this unit, but we can at least put you here. You don't have a shot. That's fine. You're probably going to reload, but we'll wait on it. Who is even left here? So you've already moved. I don't want to use you because you have a med kit. You could heal our other unit instead. I guess I'll use you, but there is an Overwatch over here. But what unit is it? It's a sectoid with a pistol, so your odds of hitting are probably mostly nil. But there's no really good position for us to move into. But our percentage chance is so bad that I feel like it would be nice to move. I think we're going to have to eat shit and basically take a pistol shot here. 56. What's our carbine shot? 63. That's meaningful enough to matter, I think. That miss means a lot of problems for me in the future. Means we'd like maybe have to use a flashbang. I'm gonna try to sneak back here. This will bait out this Overwatch. It should be a super low percentage chance. Thank God. It wasn't really baiting out the Overwatch. It was just I had to move to be in a position to take a shot. And it's a flank. We'll use our assault rifle. Should give us a much better chance. That's so sad. Alright, what can you even do? You can flash this unit on high. You can kill all of our team. Yeah, I guess you have to go for the flash, unfortunately. That's real shitty. They still would probably be able to land a shot quite easily. All because of that carbine miss. Okay, so we've got a buffed sectoid. Honestly, I might be in denial, but I don't think I'm handling this mission that poorly right now. I think I had a pretty unfortunate situation happen. That suppression doesn't bother me too much because we should have 2 rookies coming off of panic this turn. Okay, so the floater just moved, which means it's dead. The suppression probably will matter, but I think we get out of this still. Okay. No shots here, just moves. That's good. One well-placed grenade could take them out. Meld canister expired, but... You know, the best laid plans of mice and men. 92! What about with the pistol? 92! Alright, just get it. Even critted. This guy's a superstar rookie if he doesn't die. Now you have the med kit. So you come over here. And you need to reload, but you also need to use the med kit on our friend here. Good stuff. Alright. Ideally, we need to get some shots in on these, this is only half cover anyway. We need to get some shots in on these drones. I don't see any Overwatches, so I'm actually going to make a... It's not that aggressive, actually, but I was going to make a move here and we'll reload. This is kind of unfortunate, actually. And I'm going to make a move to, like, here and I'll reload. You probably won't have a shot. You do, but we'll reload. And then we're going to use a smoke grenade, and we're going to use it on ourselves because these drones are coming for me. It's a very aggressive defensive approach here. Next turn, we should finally be able to start killing some enemies. And let's hope that, you know, plus 10% to defense here will help out our unit that's behind cover. If we can get out of this with only losing 1 unit, I won't feel too bad about things. It's another buffed sectoid there. He's going to take a shot. Okay, it missed. You know, long range, half cover. using a pistol. This guy's gonna have a shot. It's not a flank, though. Good. Now, it's impossible to know whether the smoke is the reason that those shots are missing, but I feel kind of vindicated in my use of it regardless. That'll be a flanking shot, but he can't shoot. Beautiful. So with our assault rifle, obviously we're going to shoot at the one flanking us. Should get a kill. That was not even a... Oh, it was a carbine. No, it wasn't a carbine. Okay. No overwatches. Might be our saving grace here. Yeah, so we're going to move up behind this cover. This is the most use of a pistol I think I've ever had on a mission. Yeah, I don't care about you so much. You got to die, though. Okay, so there's one down. We did reload 2 units last turn. 37 obviously sucks. 46 is pretty good. From full cover especially, but... Alright. I'd rather not have you reload. We're definitely going to take an assault rifle shot, so... Let's see. 53, let's take it. Oh, good stuff. Okay. Now, what that means is that you can take a turn to reload your assault rifle. Schwartz... I think you can almost take a turn to just come up here, be more aggressive, and overwatch. And the smoke hasn't dissipated yet. Are you going to take a shot? Oh, it's a reload. Okay. Oh, there's another meld canister over here. It's too risky. It's so risky. Alright, well, let's... With our units that have shots, let's take them. No units have shots. Okay, that's fair enough, I guess. Let's start moving up, and let's start seeing if we can pick off these sectoids from decent cover. Where the heck did you come from? See, that's... I want to point that out, because some people say, hey, if you don't see anybody on Overwatch, just take a move. Like, it's a free chance. Not always, because if there's an alien you've popped, they could be sitting out of your line of sight on Overwatch. So it's a decent carbine chance. Excellent kill, actually. And we'll be a little bit more aggressive now, as well. Assault rifle could get the kill. That's such a low percentage. Can't quite land the HE grenade of my dreams. Durand will have a shot. It's only half cover, but we were only in half cover anyway. That's the shot I'm looking for. Oh, with your magnificent aim. You let me down. Alright, I think you reload. I think you have to reload as well. As much as I would like to start moving for that meld canister. Let's steady weapon on this one. Alright. Yeah, I figured they would fall back. Maybe it would have been better to take an Overwatch, but... So they fall back to another pod. Or at least out of sight, if I remember correctly. I'm super not worried about the meld canister anymore. Start moving up a little bit here. If we can get vision again, that would help me out. Doesn't look like it's going to be easy to get vision again. At the very least, we can start moving into, you know, a somewhat better position. I'm going to dash you all the way up here. I know it's a little risky. You have no reloading to do, though. Put us in a position where next turn we're a little bit better off. And even here. We're just going to stack up on this truck. You reload. Everybody else, I think, can just overwatch. You know what? I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. Let's reload quickly. You maybe overwatch. We'll still have at least an outsider to deal with, as we know. I almost like the idea of using... I mean, Durand is our aim monster. But... I was hesitating to maybe use him to get the meld. Man, there's no cover out here for us. Let's take a bold move. I don't like this very much. I'm on it, Commander. Doesn't really count as half cover here, I'd say. It's a very, very risky move. But hey, let's look on the bright side. How many aliens have we killed with AP grenades this turn? Or this turn. This run. 0 thus far. Alright, so these are overwatches that are important to protect this unit. that I left out in no man's land. Probably should have had her hunker down. I think it gives you like plus 10 defense, the same as a smoke grenade. We have to get the kill this turn. Percentages are low. We don't have to hit too many. And there's no, at least it doesn't appear that there's any overwatches. This is a 53 here. This will be good. That miss is bad. But at least we've got them behind some half-decent cover. And we're going to do the same thing here. 37. We're going to take it. You don't have a useful grenade for us anyway. Okay. Well, we're going to put you here with your carbine. You got a 44. I think it's probably fair to say we're not going to be killing the alien on this turn. You, I'm actually going to have fall back. You're 37. Okay, at least we did some damage this turn. No safe place for Durand, but we'll slot you over here just in case. Nah. Alright, Overwatch. Hopefully we can bait this enemy into making a bold move that sucks. Oh, there we go. Durand, my aim monster. That's a miss, yeah. Durand, little known fact, fucking hates trees. Dude is seriously global warming denier. Now, 22. 30. 30 is not very good. We should be able to get a much more aggressive play on this turn, though. I don't need, like, a flash is not even necessary. You have 45. Pretty good. Okie dokie. Well, you should have a good try then. 37. That's not that good. Quickly starting to eat my own words on this one. At least we're behind great cover, but, you know, we do run the risk of a flank coming here. So we'll save an AP grenade for last resort. Take this spot, maybe a little bit better aim here. Still 22. There's like no flanking spot for me. I'm worried about this popping exactly what it did. An outsider that can now come behind and fuck us to death. This spot, I know that it's a great shot, but we'd be dead. So I think we have to take this spot now. Who is in a very dangerous position? These units are in kind of a shitty position. This unit is in an awful position. And with only one move left, I'm very sorry to do this. I thought we would go the whole mission without killing someone with an AP grenade. We got bigger fish to fry, though. Now, this should be the last alien we encounter here. He's making some bold moves. There's going to be some flanking shots. Oh, never mind. Okay, where are our flashes? I used both of them already. That's the answer to that question. Where's our HE grenade? There we go. Okay, so you're on Overwatch. We can't quite get where I need to go. So an AP grenade to weaken seems smart here. I want to bait out the Overwatch from, like, super far away. Like, maybe with this. No? Okie dokie. Well, you have to reload, unfortunately.
We're green to go.
And you're not going to have a shot either, then. We've established that. Might as well take a crack at it from here. Alright, you're going to reload as well. I think I can maybe bait it out like this. If I, like, run over here. Come on, Meyer. What the heck? Didn't even get vision on that one. Well, we have to move Durand. Where to? That's a great question. It's a very good question. I kind of like here or like here. If we're gonna move there, we should just move here so we can still take an action, or here. I'm gonna try this. We should get caught in the Overwatch, but maybe it'll miss. Didn't miss. Fuck! And then we had 2 panics as well. Luckily, we already took their turns, I guess. That's such a good rookie. I just botched it a little. And we'll reload. Okay, so this outsider is very dangerous, of course. These units are still panicked. What's the point even of taking a 22% chance? There is no point. This cover sucks. I can't really get that much closer. I can take this half cover. Alright. I really don't know what to do about you. That's the problem here. I can't land the HE grenade in my dreams. Might just steady weapon, honestly. And for you, I think we'll steady weapon as well, so we have a better chance next turn. I'm disappointed we lost 2 rookies on this mission, and I think that's justifiable, but come on, come on. You've got to be kidding me. No panics. I guess you don't panic on a hit, just on a kill. So what's my dream play here? It's an HE grenade that also blows up this cover, but it won't blow up the cover because the tree is too sturdy. But we can at least throw an HP or an HE grenade in here and do damage. It did 1 damage. 1. All right, but we can sneak behind this full cover. 31 is not good. And we don't even have a shot here. I could dash to here and have a great shot for next turn. Doesn't that seem crazy fucking dangerous? I'd rather just dash to here and maybe get a crack at it next time. 29% chance. Jesus Christ. Almost prefer to put you like here and then have you hunker for next turn. Schwartz with a 31 or an AP. Honestly, I think we take the AP grenade this turn. Just so that if it does full damage, it won't be able to heal all the way, and we have a slight head start heading into the next round. That did 5 damage. It should be able to heal 3 of that. Oh my god, this outsider's out of control. That's gonna be a kill. Oh, they lived. Oh, it's beautiful. We can now get a crazy flank on this guy. We gotta go for the kill this turn. We're so far out of position, but still, we have to get the kill. There's just no, there's no two bones about it. Should be 100. Yeah, 60 crit. Just crit. That's not a crit, in case you didn't notice. This may be a flank, but it's just a carbine. It is a flank. 50 crit. 55. Do it! Do it! Oh, you cocksucker. I'm so mad. We have no grenades, so we have to get a shot.
I'm on the move.
43% chance to hit. We gotta go for it. Oh, thank God. Okay, losing 2 operatives there, it's not the end of the world in my opinion, but man, that was a tough mission. I probably mishandled it a little bit, but geez. Okay. We lost only privates. Losing Durand sucks, but before we promote them, I want to look at our barracks a little bit. So quickly, situation room. Visit the gray markets. Sell. Might as well, you know, credits now mean more than credits later. Barracks. View soldiers. Okay. So, we have one that's about to be promoted to what? Arthur Tucker can be either a gunner or a rocketeer. I think we need a rocketeer, but let me check. So we have 3 rocketeers. Only 2 gunners. We actually need a gunner. All right. So who is that? I keep scrolling too far here. Not Sophie Schwartz. There we go. Arthur Tucker. You are going to be a gunner for us. Much to my surprise. Fair enough. What else do we have here? Leia Taylor can be assaults or infantry. And I think we need assaults. We have 3 infantry, 2 assaults, 3 assaults. So we'll make her infantry, actually. It's always nice to have as many infantry as possible. We're just stacking up specialists right now. So all of my hunches are wrong, is what I'm learning right here. She's wounded for a long time anyway. Carl Meyer, you're like scout sniper, right? Yeah, scout sniper. Typically, I think we need more scouts than snipers. I know we have a couple already, but snipers are much less likely to die because they're not in the forefront. I'll find a way to kill them, but Usually, I think this is the right way to handle things. So we need a medic or an engineer. I think medics are one of the least valuable classes. But we have too many engineers. Oh, we have the same number. I'm gonna make another engineer though. Yeah, maybe we'll go a different path than like engineer sapper. That's not the right one here. Yeah, so we'll go grenadier. I don't think we need that many medics. Okay, could have been worse. How many rookies do we have? Just 2. So we should use some of our newfound credits to hire some soldiers. I didn't mind hiring like 9. Okay. Then we'll quickly build facilities here, or at least look at our facilities being built. Thermal generator's done. Excavation's being done. So we want like Nexus. I think. Like Nexus. Foundry's being done. When the excavation's done, we'll make some laboratories right here. Okay. Or maybe another generator here, but definitely a workshop here. Sorry, did I say laboratory? I meant workshop. I get the two confused sometimes. So I think we're just gonna let some time tick by, be patient. Couple of days, the excavation will be done. Yes? I can't put it up yet though, so not now, I guess. I realize, by the way, a lot of people have commented, should have taken xenobiology earlier. That's my bad. I should have looked that up earlier, but I recorded a lot of videos that first day, and I can't imagine how frustrated people were when they saw me, like, Nexus is something we researched in the Foundry. Okay, fair enough. When they saw me, like, be like, should I even take xenobiology? I'm gonna rush lasers instead. That's my bad, but it's okay. So we need another uplink. So maybe we should build an uplink before we build a workshop. Or maybe we should build a workshop before we build an uplink. We're gonna lose countries anyway. Maybe it helps to get our engineering team as good as possible. Alright, more excavations complete. Where was that done? Field facilities. Right here. So we want a lab here. But we can't because we have not enough... Oh, sorry. We want a workshop here. My mistake. Let's begin construction of that. Begin. Alright, so that's gonna give us some nice engineering bonus. Keep going here. And the more excavations complete, we don't have any money. Xenobiology is going to finish. That's going to allow us to have a lot of requests that we can do for, or we can fulfill, just using corpses, which is awesome. So we're going to assign new research. Yeah, targeting module. Interesting. Probably helps us do more, like a higher crit chance or something. Xenoneurology. That allows us to build the arc thrower. They're all slow right now, except sectoid autopsy. Yeah, so this allows us to build the arc thrower. I don't think we need to build the arc thrower as much as we need to maybe get beam lasers done as quickly as possible. I'm gonna go for beam lasers.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research.
Shut up, Dr. Vaughn. I'm not into your shit right now. We lost some good men and women on that last mission. New soldiers have arrived. Lift's gonna be done. We don't have very many credits right now, do we? We have 67. Not enough to... Well, you know what? We should at least go to build items here and see what that new thing is. Targeting module. Where's the button that allows you to see more about it? Confers +7 crit chance for primary weapon. You know, doesn't seem amazing, but if we're using that on like an assault or something, maybe it would help us out. Or on a sniper. Oh, that could be really good on a sniper, actually. Help our mechanized units balance their primary weapon while firing, conferring a small aim bonus. I'm actually just going to make 2 of those. Do we put them on our shivs? I think we put them on our shivs, which would make them even better. So, I like that. Alright, what's going on here? Just lots of soldiers coming back. That's fine by me. Alien abductions reported. Tijuana, Mexico. 133 credits. Pretty solid. So we're going to launch on this mission. And we should be able to take exclusively privates again if we want to. But thanks for watching so far. Thanks for your feedback on the series. Remember, if it seems like I'm not taking your feedback to heart, there's a backlog. You know, there's a few days recorded in advance. I'm reading the comments religiously because I actually want to be able to do better on this playthrough of the game, of course. If you enjoyed the episode, if and only if you enjoyed the episode, I really appreciate the support you've shown the series so far. Like the video if you liked the video. It helps me out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, I'll be back with another alien abduction mission on the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.